Hi, everyone. It's Mary Ann Baynton from Workplace Strategies for Mental Health. And today I want to talk about the anxiety of going back to work. And I've had people say to me, I'm quite comfortable at home. I'm not sure I want to go back. Or they're concerned about the exposure of going back to work and the stress that that brings. So let's talk first of all about those of you who have enjoyed working from home or being at home and what you might do to leverage what you've learned about yourself while you've been working from home. So let's think about the things that actually made it more productive, more energizing for you to be working from home. Is it that you were able to take more frequent breaks, get up and get yourself a drink or throw the laundry on or something like that? I can't help you with your housekeeping, but you might want to ask your boss when you go back, if it's possible. In some workplaces it wouldn't be, but for you to have 6 5-minute breaks rather than 2 15-minute breaks. If you find that that more frequent movement or more frequently walking away from your work gives you better focus, it might be better for both you and your organization. Maybe it's that you had less distractions at home and you found that you were able to really focus and be productive. Well, then maybe you can ask if a couple of times a day you can shut the phone off or close your door if you have an office and really focus fully on what you're doing. For some of you who can't do that, maybe you can start to wear earplugs to baffle some of the noise that comes in. So think about how you might be able to do that. If it is that you actually found the distractions and the noise of your home made you focus more, made you feel less isolated, then maybe you can ask if you can listen to music while you're working. The point is, don't waste what you've learned about yourself and how you work best. Bring it back, see what you can negotiate, and maybe make your workplace even a little more productive for you. The other thing that I want to say is if you're worried about the stress of going back, especially if it means that you need a lot more protective equipment and you have to do things differently, then start thinking about that now. Of course, our employers in Canada will be required under regulation to provide certain personal protective equipment if it's needed in our work area. But what about thinking about your own? Having things so that if you want something more than what is being offered, that you have it so that you feel safe, that you feel protected, as long as it doesn't violate any other policies in your workplace. Think about protecting yourself. And I also want to share that I've been reading video blogs from different people around the country, mostly south of our border, because they've already gone back to work. And they talk about the stress and that it's the unknown and you have to do things so much differently. And this one person that I was following said the first day they were really tense, they were feeling overwhelmed, they went home exhausted. The second day it was just as bad and they really weren't sure what to do, whether this was even ever going to be profitable, because it costs more to have all this equipment and they had to do things slower. But the good news is that by day 6, they were saying it really is a lot easier. We've gotten into a flow. We know what's required. We're not as stressed about the unknown and how we're going to do everything. It's not the mental pressure of thinking it through. So what all this is saying is expect that it'll be stressful for a week or so, that will be quite normal. There's nothing wrong with you if you're a little anxious about doing something you've never done before, in it, or at least in a way you've never done it before. But also have faith that it will get easier, like everything is, when we start to learn how to do it. So take care and stay safe.